Hi everyone! In this video, we will calculate the correlation coefficient. A public health researcher is analyzing the impact of exercise on blood pressure levels among middle-aged adults. The researcher collects data on the average number of hours per week these adults spend exercising and their average systolic blood pressure readings. Use a graphing calculator to find the correlation coefficient R, describing the relation between hours exercising and average systolic blood pressure. To do this, we'll need to open up our calculator, and we'll first go to Stat to edit our list. And you'll see I've already entered in all of our items from List 1 and List 2. If your list has a bunch of numbers that you don't want, we can press up and clear and then enter or down. In my case, I have them all correct, but you'll notice that I don't have the correct number on both of them. If we went ahead and did a correlation between these, it will give me an error as a dimension error because I need to have the exact same numbers of data points in list 1 as list 2. So let's go ahead and type that in so that I have the correct number in both of those. And so I'll enter in the last data point of 108. And now they'll match, and I won't have that dimension error. We can go back to the home screen by quitting, or we could just press Stat, because we will be calculating the linear regression line. This is at 4. It's also at 8. You'll notice that the x-intercept and the slope have reversed. Both of those will still give you the linear regression though. However, do not do the LN regression. We need to make sure that we go to option 4. We can arrow down or we can press 4. For the X list, we have list 1, and for the Y list, we have list 2. If you have something different there though, you can fix that by pressing second 1 for list 1, and for the other we can press list 2. If you want to put them into a different list, you could do list 3, 4, 5, or 6. No need to worry about the frequency or storing it, so we'll just calculate, and now we have our linear regression, but we don't have the R, the correlation coefficient. To get our correlation coefficient R to show on our home screen, we need to make sure that the diagnostics have been turned on. So we press second and catalog, and we can either arrow down all the way to D, which takes a long time, or we can just press alpha D, and that will take us down to the Ds. It didn't work for me, so we'll do it again. And then now we only have to arrow down to the diagnostics, which won't take as long. We want to make sure we choose diagnostic on. Pressing enter takes it to the home screen. Pressing enter again will run it. And now we can go calculate the correlation coefficient again. Make sure that we pick the number 4 for the linear regression. And this was already set up with list 1 and list 2. Ignoring the frequency and storing it, and simply go to calculate. And now we have our correlation coefficient showing up in our calculations. So let's record our correlation coefficient. R equals negative 0.93, and let's round this out 3 decimal places. So it's negative 0.936. This shows us that we have a very strong negative correlation, and it's strong because the closer to 1 we get, the stronger the correlation. And now we're all done.